Graduating from Group 28 to Madam, we are Tanzi, Tain Lin, and Din Lao Shen Ting. We developed this program is to compute the patient bills for the hospital. So now let's move on to the main functions. In the main functions, we will start with opening an output file and delete the cited contents. Then we assign a value from the getCharge functions to bill total. So that's all for the main function. We then move on to the next function, which is getCharge function. In getCharge functions, we use a do-while loop. In this loop, the menu of charges will display in table form for user to choose the type of the charges. And user can choose to check out in this function too. We then use the switch case to call those functions which are hospital stay, surgery charge, pharmacy charge, and service charge to calculate the total price that patient need to pay in the patient bill area. This function will then return the bill total to recall in the main function.
Okay, thank you, Z. And going down this is our hospital stay function. This is for us to calculate the hospital stay charges, which kind of ward that you stay, and we have 6 type of ward, which is deluxe, single, 2-bedded, 4-bedded, and normal ward. And we have the prices here with all this constant, and here going down we set the meals, the price for the meals. If you want to take meals, then it will be 60 ringgits per day. And this is our menu. This is for the admin, the user, to choose what kind to choose to input. And following down is we have we have a do-while loop, and we'll try the first attempt to ask the user to insert the room number, which is actually choosing what type of the room types. And going down there, we will validate the input, make sure it's all within the range. And going down is if the as like the previous, if they input zero, then it will be an exit to the main menu, which is go back to the get charge function. Yeah, go back to here. Yeah. So, and going down for inside the switch case, we will have all the type of the room that just now I have said, and we will inside there, we'll ask you whether the patient take the meal package or not. If yes, then we will charge the extra 60 ringgit per day. If no, then no. Yeah. And at last we will calculate the total in, we also will ask how many days did the patient stay. So at last we will multiply the price of the room per day and multiply with the total days, and also whether they take the meals or not. Yeah, this is for the hospital stay charges function. And going down is the surgery charge, which you also return a double value, and we also have this 5 type of surgery: coronary, appendation, I guess, and neuro, laser, spinal. Yeah, these 5 of them, and we have all the price here. It's quite expensive actually. Yeah, and we also ask the admin to choose, just like the previous function, and it also show the price of it, and something to notice is it will add up to the total of the surgery charge, and we'll return this value back to the get charge function. Yeah, and the third one is the pharmacy charge, and we also have this 5 type of medication: morphine, bacitracin, heparin, sulfan, and photonics. And again, this is also the same. We show the menu to the admin. And something to notice is we also calculate the dosage, but the dosage is calculated by each type of the unit. Like morphine is by tablet, same as well as sulfran and photonics, and bacitracin is by tube, 1 ounces, and heparin is by bottle, 5 ml. And we have the price here. Yeah, that's all. And we also will ask for what type of the medication did the patient take, and we will also ask how many dosage that the patient take, and at last we'll multiply out the price and the dosage and to get the total cost of the medication. And everything will something to notice is every function, when we choose the charges, it will be output to a file, to a text file, and we will save it all inside there. Yeah, and I will pass the rest to Eileen.
Okay, so continue to the service charge function. Menu will display for the type of service with their respective duration of frequency and price. User will then enter the type of service used by the patient. If the input is 0, the function will break and display the subtotal for the service charge. For each case 1 to 6, user will enter the frequency of respective service. The details will be written to output file and display the price. The subtotal of service charge will then be returned to the charge function. After every charge are added, the value will then be returned to variable bill total in the main function. Function receipt will be called, and bill total value will be passed to the function. In the receipt function, the items, quantity, and price will be read from the file. The receipt will be displayed with all the respective items, quantity, and price selected. The subtotal value will then be displayed at the end. At last, back to the main function and end.
Okay, thank you, Eileen. So now I will run it briefly for a couple times. So wait a minute. Okay.
We press the 113, line 113, left hand side.
Huh?
Just press on the number.
Okay, so this is our program. So as what we have said just now, that when you enter our program, then directly we will show this the main menu, which we have these 4 choices. What kind of charges that you want to calculate? So the first one,
we couldn't see the terminal.
okay, and these are the 4. We have the hospital stay charges, surgery, pharmacy, and service. And you can notice that there's another one is checkout, which it will sum up everything to produce a bill or a receipt at the last, if you have done all of your calculating, all of your charging. Yeah, so let's start. So the first one, it will ask us to choose the type of charges that we want to take account into the bill. Okay, maybe we start with the hospital stay. Yep, and here comes another menu only regarding the hospital stay. And as we say, that there are 5 types of the room types, and with all these daily rates and the meals, the rate for the meals. So maybe assume that I want to stay in a 2-bedded room. Okay, And following down is it will ask me how many days did the patient spend in this ward or in this room. So maybe he get a quite a serious injury, maybe need 10 days. Okay. And did the patient take the meal package? Yeah, he didn't have family members visiting him, so she need the food from hospital. So yes. Yeah, so the total price for staying in hospital is 4,140. Yeah. And if you know about our code is that this value will be saved into another file into a text file. Yeah. Never mind. And continue, the loop is still ongoing. It will still ask me what kind of room type did the patient stays, because maybe the patient will change to another type of room, right? Like in the halfway of the treatment. Yeah. So maybe now he's getting rich, so he choose the deluxe room and stay for like 3 days. And did he take the meal package? Yeah, maybe no. Okay, so there is another charges of 1,164. Yeah, that's all for about his hospital stay. So we can exit by entering 0. Okay, now we come back to the main menu. Then now, actually, why did he stay in the hospital is he have a surgery. Okay, so it will be number 2. Okay, here are the 5 types of surgery, and maybe I assume he encountered a traffic accident, so he harmed his spinal cord, so he need a spinal surgery. So number 5 for him. The price is 65,000. Okay, and any other surgery? Maybe yes. Yeah, maybe another neurosurgery. Who knows, right? Yeah. So that's all for him. Then we are in the same way we type in 0 to exit this menu, and we come back to the main menu. And something to forget to say is every time when you exit a section, we will tell you this, the total price for this section charges. Yeah, so this section will be 90,000. Yeah. And at last will maybe the pharmacy charges. You need to take pills. Yeah, so what kind of pills? Maybe morphine to stop stopping him from feeling pain. Yeah, morphine. And how many tablets? Maybe like 10. Yeah, so 170 ringgit. And maybe photonates. I don't know what kind of medicine actually. Maybe another 5, another 3, and maybe heparin. How many bottles? It will be 10. Who knows? And wait a minute. Okay. And that's all for the medicine. 0. And now for the service charges. Yeah, 6 type of it. So first, maybe he will need the consultation fees when maybe he needs to pay the ambulance fees when he encountered the traffic accident, and he only take 1 time. And maybe the consultation fee also maybe like 3 times. And X-ray for his bones, yeah, maybe like 4 times. And I guess that's all will be enough. Then 0. Okay, so we'll chat. Maybe you still need to add up some others charges, right? So you say I forgot to charge him another type of medicine, so we go back to the 3. Yeah, sure. Then maybe another 5 tablets of morphine. Okay, that's all. So at last everything is clear, and now he want to check out. He has been cured completely. He want to check out from the hospital. So yeah, we type in 0 to check out. Yeah, here is the receipt. Complete receipt showing every items, what did he pay for, what the quantities, and the total price, and also the subtotal. Yeah, so the subtotal will be 96,954 ringgit. Really expensive. Yeah, this is our program. Thank you.